right, item number 4. Well, no, not 4. Item number 5. Officer Golden, customer Charlotte Main Name. Case number CEODS 2018-00018.
City of North Miami Minimum Housing Officer Rahima Golding. This property was originally cited on February 26, 2018 for outdoor storage. The property was posted on March 23, 2018 at 3:20 p.m. and it was sent certified mail on March 23, 2018. As of yesterday, it has not complied, but the owner of the property did have a stroke, and I spoke with his son yesterday. I have a photo if you'd like to see. As you can see in the photos, they have like some weights and stuff, and then they have a bunch of junk piled up in the back. I told them that all of that had to be cleared away. They had microwaves, boxes, and all kinds of junk. So they are working on that, and I'm asking for 30 days, and then I'll revisit this issue.
No problem. 30 days. Take the picture.
Item number 11, Officer Wayne Clark, customer Elta Eugene, case number CEMIS 2018-0002.
Wayne Clark City, North Miami Code Compliance. This case is in reference to what do I got here? Swell area and disrepair that was supposed to be either sodded or P-rocked, and nothing has been done to date. I actually have not heard from the property owners at all, and it's in the same condition. I was by there today, and it's still dirt. I'd like to submit the photo for the record.
All right. Okay.
And it was posted March 23rd.
Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear, hereby find in favor of the city. In internal adjudication, owners have until May 2nd by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $50.
Item number 13, Officer Baptiste, customer Gonzalo, case number CEFAW 2018-00035. Gonzalo, 560 Northeast 126.
It was complied with.
All right.
Item number 15, Officer Desaline, customer Guillermo Frias, case number CERCV 2018-0007.
City of North Miami Code Compliance, Officer Sophia Desalin. This violation was opened in January 26, and the violation is for the boat sitting in front of the property. A notice to appear was mailed out to the property on the 22nd and on the 29th at 2 p.m. of March 2018. I post the notice to appear. As of today, the boat still placed on the property, and I have pictures.
Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. Hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Owner has until May 2nd by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $100.
Item number 16, Officer Dessalines, customer Hans Jean Baptiste, case number CE DVC 2018-0001.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Sophia Desolin. Um, with this case, it's an ongoing situation. This this is a restaurant pretty much, but the owner used the restaurant to storage vehicles like everywhere on the property. We post them when he put them on the sidewalk, but on the parking space where that should be available for the customers, he used it to storage vehicles. I opened the violation on the 16th of February 2018. I posted on the property on the 27th. A certified mail was sent out on the 22nd of March. And as of today, the violation is still exists, and I have pictures.
And they don't have tags?
No. Even if you remove them, you will put them right back. Different cars. It's like you cite him, you remove them, and the next week you go back. It's like different cars.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. Hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Property owner has until May 2nd by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $200.
Item number 17, Officer Dessalines, customer Hebert Joseph, case number CEIVY 2018-0011.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Sophia Desolin. This violation was issued on January 19, 2018. The violation was for derelict vehicles with flat tires, no valid tag, stored on the property. A certified mail was sent out on the 22nd, and I did receive the green card, and I posted on the property on the 29th at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. As of the 29th of March, the violation is still exists, and I have pictures to show this property is same as the previous case. They keep store of vehicles on the properties, and after notified letters sent out to them, nothing has been done.
Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owner have failed to appear. Hereby find in favor of the city, enter an adjudication. Property owner has until May 2nd by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $200.
Item number 24, Officer Dessalines, customer Jean Joseph, case number CEGMP 2018-0001.
All right. Sorry, City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Sophia Disling. This case was found guilty in last month, and the violation was for the roof. However, nothing has been done. The certified mail was sent out on the March 22nd, 2018, and I posted on the property March 29, 2018 at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. As of March 29, the violation, which was the last time I went by, the violation is still exists. I spoke to the people that was at the property. I explained to them what needs to be done for the first time. All the time I've been going by the property, posting notices. That was the first time I get to see somebody. I spoke to them, I explained to them, but nothing has been done.
Okay. I'm sure they have a good explanation, but they need to be here and explain it. So based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation still exists. The daily fine amount of $100 is hereby ratified.
Item number 25, Officer Rahima Golden, customer Jeanette Valles, case number CESSP 2017-00084.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Rahima Golding, Minimum Housing. This property was originally cited on December 21st, 2017. Certified mail has gone out February 22nd, 2018. This property was posted on March 23rd, 2018 at 2:37 p.m. As of yesterday, you actually ruled on this case last time. And as of yesterday at 12:48 p.m., I have photos. The violation still has not yet been abated, and I have better photos.
Okay. Slightly.
There's a screen in front of me. I couldn't open the screen door.
Slightly.
But every single window is closed.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer, I find that the violation still exists. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owner has failed to repair. Daily fine amount of $50 is hereby ratified. Right here. Sorry.
Item number 31, Officer Baptiste, customer Josette Georges, case number CELDR 2017-00040.
It's Baptist City North Miami Code Enforcement Officer. Case was open for the side that is being destroyed on the side of property. Property was posted on the 26th. Photo was taken today.
Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. Hereby find in favor of the city. Enter an adjudication. Owners have until May 2nd by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $100.
Item number 36, Officer Dessalines, customer Laura Lee Murray, case number CEGMP 2017-00087.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Sophia Disling. This case was tabled from last hearing for today. However, I'm not sure why she didn't show up today. But it was for her to paint the awnings and the roof. However, she did paint the awnings, but the roof haven't been painted. We post the certified letter to appear was mailed out to her on March 22nd, and I posted on the property on March 29 at 2:46 p.m. A recent picture was took on April 3rd. I apologize. I'll go ahead and show the picture.
Okay, you said she did the awnings, but not the roof?
Yeah.
Okay, because the roof is a bigger
Yeah.
bigger
we should-
job. All right, and you've had no contact with them?
No.
Oh, it's just Laura Lee Murray, right? It's just printing twice?
Yeah.
So have you had no contact with Miss Lee?
Honestly, no, because every time I drive by the property, there's no vehicles in front of the property. And the way the property placed is like away from the street. It's like for you to go knock on the door, you have to go on the like a good distance. So, and the entrance is all the way on the side, so you don't really know where you're heading. So I don't try to get access to the property to knock or find anybody, especially there's no car on the driveway.
Got it. All right, based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. Also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Property owner has until May 2nd by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $100.
Item number 38, Officer Clark, customer Lorette Delfonse. Case number CEFAW 2018-0012.
Wayne
Is it
Clark
me
City,
or
North
is it
Miami
really
Code Compliance.
cold
The
in
property
here?
was posted on March 23rd,
Cold, right?
2018, with good notice in reference to a fence condition. I haven't heard from the owners to date. I'd like to submit the photo for the record.
Sure.
I was just showing minor fence repair and also the posting of the day's hearing. Nothing has been done.
Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. Also find good notice, given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. Hereby find in favor of the city and enter adjudication. Owners have until May 2nd by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $50.
Item number 45, Officer Baptiste, customer Marie Woods. Case number CEBPR 2017-00163.
Ernst Baptist, City of Miami Code Enforcement Officer. This is a case that was heard last month for construction without permit. I don't know why they didn't show up this time, but I checked. There's no permit on file, and it was for a patio that they enclosed without permit. Posted the property on the 26th of March 2018, and I have picture of the enclosure.
Yes, please. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. Also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Owner has until May 2nd by which to resolve the violation. If the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $150.
Item number 51, Officer Rahima Golden, customer Matera HCLC. Case number CESSP 201700.
I'm sorry, what was the name on
86.
that?
It's Matera HC LLC. Property address 510 Northwest 134th Street.
I'm sorry, say the name one more time.
Matera HC LLC.
Sorry. Oh. I apologize. Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
City of North Miami, Officer Rahima Golding, Minimum Housing. This property was originally cited on December 21st, 2017. The notice to appear was mailed certified on March 22nd, 2018. And it was posted on March 23rd, 2018. Okay, so it was put. I'm having a little difficulty in ruling on this one, Your Honor. So last time we spoke about it, the windows were boarded up. I am unclear as to whether or not it is occupied. I don't think so, but the windows are still boarded up, but not completely. I'm inclined to
510
to dismiss it,
Northwest
but
134.
I just don't know if it's occupied or not.
don't
Because
know
if
if
it's
it
not
will.
occupied, then there's really no safety issue.
And, well, I do see the
The container,
container out back, and it seems like a fresh new paint. Does it look like?
it looks like, well,
Are they
I-
doing constructions, or
they are doing construction. They do have a permit. I don't know that what I don't remember if it's interior. They are doing some work on the property. I don't think it's occupied.
Is it newly acquired property? I'm wondering if they're fixing it up to either rent
to sell or rent, I
And
believe
whether
so.
These looks like new windows, and I'm guessing here, based on the fresh paint. I'm wondering if they placed that one little border there to protect it, so that people don't get access
Yes.
into the
I
house.
believe he was the gentleman that I spoke with about a month ago that said that he was doing some renovations on the property and put had the boards up
I'm
to help
thinking so,
protect it.
because we tabled it for a reason.
And I wasn't able to acquire any contact.
We tabled it, so
Mhm.
I'm wondering why. And, so it's not completely boarded up, and it's not shutters, it's just
Right.
what do you call it? Just a piece of wood.
Just a piece of wood
Yeah.
I believe to protect
to protect it
from truancy, yes.
I think so. Okay, so do with it as you may, but otherwise I'll just table it, because it seems like they're working on it, because the container's out there, and, it looks really clean, and like it's
Mhm.
freshly painted. What do you want to do?
So I would like to table it just to be on the safe side. I want to make sure that no one lives there. I'll drive by a couple more times and see if maybe I can get a hold of someone.
Okay, all right. Table 30 days.
All right. Item number 83. Officer Golden, customer Willie. Case number CEPFY 2018000063.
City of North Miami Minimum Housing Officer Rahima Golding, Code Compliance. This property was originally cited on February 26, 2018, for parking on the front lawn. Certified mail went out to the property owner on March 22nd, 2018, and this property was posted on March 21st, 2018 at 3:29 p.m.
Give me
As
one
of
second.
yesterday.
I'm sorry, give me 1 second. 'Cause
Sure.
I think I threw away my page 86.
It's 83. I had a this had came off. So I had a crazy glue it back on there.
Does anybody have a
What
page
time is it?
86? Ouch.
Page 86,
What are we talking? Huh?
83.
Is it 83 or 86?
No, 83.
83. I'm sorry. Okay, got it. Got it. Okay, can you start over?
Sure.
please?
City of North Miami Minimum Housing Officer Rahima Golding, co-compliance. This property was originally cited on February 26, 2018. The property was sent certified mail March 22nd, 2018, and the property was posted on March 21st, 2018 at 3:29 p.m. As of yesterday, April 3rd, 2018 at 11:12 a.m., the property still has vehicles being parked on the front lawn. I made contact with, I believe it was the mother of the homeowner. She spoke very little English, and I used the very little Spanish that I know to get her to understand that there is no parking on the front lawn. And she was able to tell me that they did receive documentation for the hearing tonight. And she said someone would be here, but no one is. But I have the photos that show that the vehicles are still being parked on the front lawn.
Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Owner has until May 2nd by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $50.
Item number 84, Officer Clark, customer Wisner and Paul, case number CEIVY 2018000071.
Officer Wayne Clark, City of North Miami, code compliance. The property was posted at March 23rd, 2018. Good notice. I did speak with the owner on last week and made him aware that he needed to remove the vehicle. He removed one, but however didn't remove the other. I'd like to submit the photos for the record. Actually taken today.
All right. Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Owners have until May 2nd by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $50. You taking notes for her?
Yes.
Okay.
And we are going back up to item number 75. The officer Sophia Desselin and the owner is Sharonda Williams, as well as 76, Sharonda Williams, Sophia Desselin. You too.
Thank you.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Sophia Desolin. The two violations were issued on January 8, 2018. One was for a discoloring fence, and the other one was for pressure wash and paint the entire property. A notice to appear was sent out on March 22nd, and I posted on property on March 29 at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. As up to March 29, when I post the notice to appear, both violations still exist. Fence.
I noted here on your notes that in your notes that you had given the owner an extension that until February. That was before. So you've had contact with the owners, correct? Go back to your mic.
The extension was for me to, the extension was given for them to comply before the end of March. And I went by, nothing was done. So that's when I went back and posted for them to come to court today.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation still exists. Hold on one second. Discoloration fence and pressure flint paint entire property, including facial board, including insurrection. Okay. All right, I see it. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Owner has until May 2nd. May 1st. I've been saying May 2nd all day and no one said anything. Until May 1st. By which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, that will be a daily fine amount of, let me see, for the fence, that's in adjudication, $50. And for the facial board and the fence is 00004. And for the 000, that's 4 zeros, 2, that's 100.
Item number 77, Officer Desaline. Customer Tenor Doe. Case number COSV 2018-00011.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Sophia Desolin. This violation was issued for parking the oversized vehicle on the driveway of the property. And I opened the violation on January 24, 2018. Notice to appear was mailed out on the 22nd. I posted on the property on March 29 at 10 a.m. As of March 28, which was the last time, March 29, I apologize, which was the last time I drove by the property. However, the violation still exists on the property.
Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Owner has until May 1st by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $100.
Item number 78 through 82, Officer Desaline. Customer Tracy McKnight. Case number CEGMP 2018-007, CEGMP 2018-008, CEIVY 2018-00035, CEJNK 2018-0009, and CEOSV 2018-0013.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Sophia Desling. For this property, all 5 violation was open on January 26, 2018. One was for the top on the roof. The second was for the a trailer on the property, and the third one was for the paint, which include the carport and also the entire property. And the last one was for the relic vehicle that have parked on the driveway of the property. All 5 violation was posted to appear. First, the certified mail was sent out on March 22nd, and I posted on the property of March 29 at 10:45 a.m. As of today, the violation is still exists, and I have pictures to prove that. Just give me one moment so I could bring all 5 pictures.
Where does all this says failed for a magistrate? What does that mean?
That's when I re-inspected the property. I mean, you're talking about in the description?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's just a way to verify the cases that we failed already. On our system, we don't have a way of verifying whether we failed it or not. So we put that at the beginning of the description just to help us. Because when you have 300, 400 of cases, by looking at the screen, you can't really tell which one is failed or not unless you have to go through all of them or unless it's already lean.
Okay. I guess it's something internal because I've never seen it like this before.
All right, just trying new things to see what will work better. All right. Bringing you pictures.
Okay.
Right. Oh, George Dollar.
Carport. Tarp. Tarp. Inoperable vehicle. Okay. No valid tag. Picture needs to be removed. Okay. Remove junk. Remove trailer. Which one has the junk? I don't see which one has the junk. Which of the photographs?
It should be in there.
I see everything else except for the remove junk on the on property before reinspection. Huh? Oh, around the vehicle? See a garbage can that looks like a garbage. Is that what I'm looking at? Yes. Here? Oh, but in the, behind it, in the back?
There's another picture. Yeah, pretty much all of these, the bucket, the chairs, all of these gotta go. But there's another picture that shows it.
Okay. Okay, so under the carport, is that what we're looking at?
Yes, most likely.
Okay, the chairs in the back, and there's looks like a grill. Is a grill part of the junk that you're?
Not the not the grill.
I'm sorry.
Not the grill. The bucket they have and the stuff inside the big black.
Seems like something is being used. I don't know if I would.
They have trash in it. That's just trash sitting there.
I guess to be picked up, to be put out and picked up.
It's been
I
sitting there.
I don't feel like I have enough for that portion of the case unless there's something more. But otherwise, I rule on everything else. I find that the violation does exist. I find good notice, enter an adjudication on everything except for item CEJNK 2018000002.
Wait.
And also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner failed to appear. Was I reading the wrong one?
Mhm.
Hold on.
You mean 009?
I did. Hold on. Let me see. Sorry, this is 87. Hold on. 0. Which 0? Okay. All right. Except for CEJNK 2018000009.
Mhm.
All right. For everything else, adjudication, 30 days. April 1st, 2018. If the violation is not resolved, for paint, for CEGMP 2018000007, adjudication 100. For tarp on a roof, CEGMP 2018000008, adjudication 100. For CEIVY 2018000035 for inoperable vehicle, adjudication 50. And for CEOSV 2018000013, adjudication 50. All right.
And the other one is tabled.
I'm sorry.
The CEJNK 20180009 is tabled.
Yeah, I want her to investigate it further because to me it seems like items that were being used, like the chairs, and there are 2 trash cans that seems to have trash inside of it. It seems like it picked up trash to be taken out. I'm not really convinced about the junk. So, here. Call the last case.
For item number 87, Officer Dessalines, customer Woodson, La Rochelle, case number CEJNK 20180002.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Sophia Dessalines. This case was issued in January 8, 2018, and it was issued for junk on property. A certified mail was sent out on March 22nd, 2018, and I posted a notice to appear on March 29, 2018 at 2:55 p.m. As of March 29, the violations will still exist, and I have pictures.
Okay. see, this is junk. 'Cause I can see it. Even with the garbage can, I can see the junk all around it. So, based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city, enter an adjudication. Property owner has until May 1st by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $50.
And that complete all for tonight.
All right, we're adjourned. Thank you, guys.